Kearney, Nebraska. In 1848, a fort was established to provide protection for travelers heading west along the Oregon Trail. Fort Kearney afforded a safe haven for pioneers, Pony Express riders, prospectors, and others as they followed the Great Platte River Road. That's where I want to go. I've been here a couple times, and almost every time I come here that place is closed. So after I take the little kids out, little kids being my dogs, I'm going to see if I can get in there. Finding interesting messages from other dogs, maybe. A peculiar smell. It's all in that bark, and yeah, you better let them know you've been here. Now they're getting really excited. I can't blame them, they've been cooped up all day. But I think they know this park because we've been here many times. Well, here's this bridge. Now this bridge, if I remember right, came from Ohio. Let's see. I think it has a history on it. Does this say anything about it? No, I don't see anything there. There was something I read about this doggone bridge. We'll figure it out. Oh, but oh, right here. Maybe that's it. Yeah. Nope. It talks about the trail. Where the heck? Now, if you do visit here, they are supposed to sell fish food bags. It used to be right here. Actually, I've been here when the machine was right here, but either somebody snatched the machine and wanted some fish food, or they just decided to do away with it. There's big fish right there. I don't know if you see it on the camera. Pretty good sized fish. This way, kids. Now I want a fishing pole. I haven't gone fishing since I was a kid, and I didn't know how to fish, but I was lucky. I always caught fish, even though I didn't know what I was doing. I just throw the line out, and I was anxious, and I'd reel it back, and I'm telling the truth, a lot of times there would be a fish on it. Now, granted, some of them were too small to eat anyway, but I don't think I ever ate any fish that I caught. I think I always throw them back. I'm still trying to find there was something on this bridge, and I can't find anything on it. So those are aerodynamic buffalo. I guess these would be the aerodynamic buffalo. Oh, there's a lizard. He saw a lizard running over here. There it is. See it? That green lizard, you see that? That's a lizard. Let's go this way, kids. Come on, leave the lizard alone. There's the sod house. It is a beautiful day in Kearney, Nebraska. I love coming here. I mean, Nebraska, yeah, it could stand some more trees, but I think it's always been this way. My dad's mom lived in Nebraska. She lived real close to Chimney Rock. This is the sod house replica. I think that's a mud dauber. Yeah, I think that's a mud dauber right there. He's looking for some mud to daub. Oh, there's a whole nest of them. Since sod houses were cheap and somewhat easy to build, they were common dwellings on the plains. But because they were made of grass, mud, and earthly materials, the drawback would be that these materials are attractive to bugs, snakes, and other assorted critters. See a whole bunch of them like that? That means there's a nest, and they don't like to be messed with. So much for the sod house. Don't think I want to live in that for now. I'll bet you're ready for some water pretty soon, aren't you? Are you a hot dog? I gotta feel this. I don't want them to burn their little paws. That's not that hot. I could walk on it barefooted. But since they're low to the ground, they probably get hot easier than a big dog. But I'm not a veterinarian or any kind of profession that wears a lab coat, so I don't know. More wild cactus. More wild cactus. My son Alex has a kayak, and I think he just bought a John boat, but he's been doing a lot of boating and gave me an invite to go with him sometime when I'm not busy and have the time. And I'll tell you what, I would love to. I wish I had more time, but I gotta pay bills, so there's that. But that would be really cool. Get out there and just see where the river takes you. Are you camera shy? Are you gonna lick the lens? You okay, Buff? Caught you off guard, didn't I, honey? You got the right idea. Buffy, you all right, honey? Buff? Yeah, she don't want to talk. She's just concentrating on her steps right now. Like some Pony Express, but those look like some, oh, there's an Indian, okay, I see arrows through their legs. Look at that. I've seen this before and I never seen the arrows. I think it's when I came out here and it was all windy. Wow. Yeah, look at those arrows. My word. That would have been a tough life, so I need to count my blessings. Wow. Details all the way down to their shoes. I don't know how much of this I caught. I just realized my camera was on time warp. Leave it to me. I'm gonna back up just a little bit to get some of this because I'd hate to miss anything, but I'm sitting here videoing in time warp. Mark Twain almost. I guess that's it. Well, I guess that's all there is. I hope I got this on video because that is crazy embarrassing. Let's see, do I want to, I don't know if I'll go up or not, but here, I guess we're gonna find out. Man, I hope I got that on video. Time warp. Leave it to me. Hey. That's happened before too. I've missed a lot of videos in the past putting this on time warp by accident because there's too many buttons. Okay, where do I go now? Where are we at? Are we on 3? Okay. Maybe we're, okay, so we want to go to 4. I think that's the only option we got. 3 or 4. We're going to 4. The elevator ride from hell. Sorry. Okay, we're doing video this time. Oh, this is neat. Holy smoke. So that's where we came down from. Right there. Oh, this is cool. Okay. This is about the era of my grandma. Look at this car in the mud. He sure looks determined though. Look at that face on that man. They're camping out by the car like Bonnie and Clyde did. Informality is the password. Snobbery is taboo. Every man is your neighbor and all are bound together by an almost unbelievably powerful tie. The dust of the open road. Frank E. Bremer, writer. With the opening of the Lincoln Highway, Americans began taking their cars to the road for adventure. Many toured the country by day and camped by the side of the road at night. Towns hoping to attract tourists set up campgrounds where motorists gathered to pitch their tents, meet new friends, and brag about the miles they had driven. Soon, entrepreneurs offered private campsites with fresh water and showers. In time, they added conveniences like small cabins and hot meals, and the nation's roadside with its motels, restaurants, and gas stations began to take shape. Hello. Alright, maybe I gotta type this one in. Nope, not wanting to talk to me. It's not responding. I broke it. Oh, look at that. Out to see the country from Omaha to the rest of the USA. 15,000 miles in 3 months so far. That's pretty cool. They'd have made great truck drivers. That was one of the attractions for me, was getting out and seeing stuff and getting paid to do it. That's cool. So he's in the drive-in theater. I'm curious how many miles are on this car. They got the windows up so you can't get in too much, but I want to see if you can see it. I can't see it. Daggone it. Wait, I do see it. Or do I? What does that say? 91, is that 90? Yeah, 91,937 miles are on this car. $91,937. Oh, you got my coffee ready? She's a slow pourer. Hey, look at this. I-80 is right there. Oh, and it's even got the radar. We got off the highway right there at that bridge that you see in the distance. And then we came back on this outer road on the left. Wow, that's kind of neat. I can hear the scraping of the grill. That's cool, you know. $55 right there. Oh look, they got donuts and pastries. It looks real. Those brownies. Oh my God. Okay, I gotta leave now. How dare they do that? That's very cool, and I hope I got most of it on video. At least I got the upstairs on video, and I got some of the downstairs, but I'm kind of afraid that I had this on time lapse, which means it's only going to take a picture every once in a while to speed up the process, which means you're not going to get anything except for time lapse, and it's not going to make one bit of sense. So I will know. There goes my nose itching. I will know soon enough. I'm going to take another elevator ride. I'd hate to miss anything, but I'm sitting here videoing in time warp. My camera, that's not good. Okay, it's giving me the option to get off at the section where I first came in, so I at least want to get the video. Maybe not sit there and talk about it too much, but I do want to get the video, so here we go. This is where you come in. You come in from this escalator. There's the Indian down there. And there's this girl reading from her journal sitting on a rock. They had sold everything to go to California, and it was a sad goodbye. I'm trying to sum this up. This is Fort Kearney replica. This is the Fort Kearney carpenter shop. I missed you. Show that flag up there. That's pretty cool. Fort Kearney, 1847 to 1871. We have thought and spoken of Kearney as if it were our destination, but now we regard it as a starting point. That was written in 1866. And this scene represents a wife and husband that were on the Oregon Trail, but due to all the rain and heavy wagon and foot traffic, the main trail has become too rutted and muddied to travel on. So they got off the main trail and ended up getting stuck anyway. And by the looks of this feller, he just wants to soak in a hot tub and sip champagne, have some caviar. We saw the buffalo in frightful droves as far as the eye could reach, appearing at a distance as if the ground itself was moving like the sea. That was written in 1832. These are the 49ers. Get a good look at that map. Maybe find you some gold. But I gotta keep this camera away from the fire. We don't want it to catch fire there. And I think his pipe got broken. Just imagine the life those poor people had to endure. Look, her hands are wet because she just crossed this river. Her dress is still soaked. Look at it, it's all the way up to her freaking elbow. And yet she's going to help this poor lady, which of course anybody would if they could. And she's coming out of the broken river, broken ice. This was done very well. They even got footprints in the snow. There were a lot of remnants of covered wagons along the trail with skeletons and, you know, skeletons of cattle and lots of burial plots because people didn't make it. I believe it was 1 in 17 didn't make it. Let's see, where did I read that? I think I read it right here. Death became the great concern. Accidents and diseases like cholera hounded the pioneers, killing 1 in 17 who started out. Pressed to arrive at their destinations before winter set in, the surviving members had little choice but to bury their loved ones and continue on the trail. Native Americans too suffered great losses. The wagon trains introduced deadly diseases and disrupted ancient hunting grounds that had sustained the tribes for generations. That big grade there, I can't imagine. And like I said earlier, which this camera didn't collect, I'm sure, because I had it on time warp, but I was just today complaining that the truck was rattling going across I-80 because they were doing construction, and I'm driving down the road like this. I'm like, you know, I'm getting frustrated. I need to count my blessings. And this concludes the Pioneer Museum in Kearney, Nebraska. I hope you enjoyed it. I did. I just wish I would have remembered to leave the camera on. Just looking up at that ceiling. Wow, they did a hell of a job on this. I mean, really, they did a great job on this. If you get a chance to see it, I highly recommend it, for sure. It's definitely worth 12 bucks to come in here and experience it firsthand. Entry. Going down. Why is it I gotta do the demon voice when I get in an elevator? Oh, because of KC95, the elevator ride from hell. Here we go. Sorry. There's a little player piano. I gotta go give them their device back, and then we're out of here. So I think it's this way. Yes, it is. There's an old Coke machine. Look at that. I remember soda machines looking like that.
Oh, really?
You want to hear something funny?
What's that?
The camera was on, but it was on time warp, so I probably didn't get you at all. I found out when I was almost finished with the whole thing, so then I had to go through it again. And I'm like, you're not going to sit and listen to this. We're just going to speed this. Do you want this back? And what's your name? We have no name tag today.
My name is Ginger.
You did that on purpose, didn't you?
Yes.
This is Ginger, folks, so come in and say hello to Ginger.
Don't you dare.
And Steve. And
Kelly.
And Kelly. Kelly's not camera shy. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
I enjoyed it a lot.
Thanks for
Have
coming
a great
in.
day.
Do I go out this way, I guess?
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. Bye-bye, y'all.
Thank you.
Right now, you know what I'm going to say, don't you? So it's time to saddle up, strap in, and put the pedal to the metal. Only today, we're not putting the pedal to the metal because I'm not in a rush. But we are going to saddle up and strap in after. Dun, dun. Gotta feed the poop butts. Little poop butt dogs. Bye, buffalo. Don't kiss the buffalo, by the way. Might step on you. I forgot to ask her about the bridge. I might just have to look it up on Google or something. Can I come in? Oh, you're mad at me? Do you have water or did you drink it all? Did you drink all your water? Looks like I'm going to be heading into some weather going east. That is most definitely moving north, and I want to be able to see what I'm doing. I have Rain-X, so I'm going to clean my windshield real quick and then put some Rain-X on the windshield to help bead that water off. Wait, that does sound right. Bead the water off. Never mind. That's a good place for you during this rainstorm, Rebel. Just stay right by my pedals. That is a good little boy. You are safe right there, buddy.